Hello, my dear students. I hope that you're doing well. This unit 15, technology, the grammar part. The second conditional F. The usage. We use the second conditional to talk about situations that are either impossible or might not happen. If I went to England, I would visit London. This is our example. Let's see more and let's know how to form it. The form, we're gonna form it by F, subject, past simple, and subject plus what, might, could, plus the infinitive form. Our example is, if we got up early, we would catch the bus. And number two, if my father had much money, he would buy a car. And if we started by the subject, what, might, or could, plus the infinitive form, and F, subject, plus the past simple, let's see our example to get it clearly. They would go to the cinema if they had enough time. I would win the first prize if I ran quickly. Important notes. We can use might instead of what, or might equal what perhaps. If you learn Japanese, you might get a job in Tokyo. I'm not sure about this. We can use could instead of what because could equal what be able to. If Sammy had free time, he could go to the club. Note that we can use were after F with all pronouns and nouns. If I were younger, I would play football. We can use if I were you to give advice. If I were you, I would have a rest. Or if I were you, I wouldn't come late. Negative. Let's see the negative form. In the negative, we use might not because it shows possibility. If you went to the museum now, it might not be busy. If the lights went off, I might not find my bag. Could not shows inability or impossibility. If you visited the palace, you couldn't go into the gardens because they are closed. If I didn't find my book, I couldn't do my homework. Let's see the rewriting tips. When we have two present tense and they joined with because or as, we put after F the sentence. After, because, or as, and we make the affirmative negative and the negative affirmative. We assume the opposite. He doesn't travel by plane. He doesn't travel by plane because he hates flying. If, let's know how to use F. If he didn't hate flying, he would travel by plane. When we have two present sentences and they join with so, that's why we put after F the sentence before so, that's why, and we make the affirmative negative and the negative affirmative. We assume the opposite true. He doesn't like football, so he doesn't join the football team. Let's see how to use F. If he liked football, he would join the football team. We can use unless instead of F plus didn't plus the infinitive form. Ahmed would miss the train if he didn't go to the station early. Let's use unless. Ahmed would miss the train unless he went to the station early. If I were you, or I would plus the infinitive equal you should and the infinitive form because we know we use should to give advices. You should study hard. Let's know how to use F in this situation. If I were you, I would study hard. Okay, let's check our grammar point. If we all space each other, the world would be a better place to live in. Love or loved or love or loving or has loved. We know that we used past simple, so we're gonna choose loved. We space go to England if we had friends or family there. We know that we use would in the second conditional, so we're gonna use we would go to England if we had friends or family there. We space shopping if we had enough time. We would go. Exactly. We would space if you won a prize. What might you say if you won a prize? Because here we cannot use you would say because it is a question and it's supposed to be what would you say. And here we have what might you say. They are the same. If I knew the answer to the question, we have if plus past simple. So what we need? We need would and the infinitive form. So we're gonna use would tell. That's it. I hope that you got it. Thank you.